Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Krashy, and we've got an important update to share regarding the Season 2 roadmap. Let's take a look at it. I haven't read this. I feel like that sounds ominous and negative, so let's find out what it is. Dear Predecessor community, as a part of our commitment to transparency and our relentless pursuit, further enhancing your Predecessor experience, we have an important update to our Season 2 roadmap that we'd like to share with you. From this point forward and throughout the remainder of Season 2, we'll be putting a temporary pause on the release of new front-end features. This decision is not expected to impact the frequency of game updates or hero releases, and to show our gratitude for your understanding and patience, we'll be making new heroes delivered during the season absolutely free to everyone who plays it. Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, what's that, like 3 more heroes that we're getting for free, and even Morgesh wasn't technically supposed to be free, so that's not terrible. The reason behind this temporary halt on new features is to allow us to focus entirely on transitioning Predecessor to our new user interface. The reality is that our team has been juggling the support of 2 UIs, which has slowed down our pace and progress on both. To resolve this issue, we've made the tough decision to discontinue support for our current UI, allowing us to expedite the delivery of the new UI. I think this is a great decision. This sounds amazing. Yeah, this is literally the definition of work smarter, not harder. Furthermore, this new UI is an essential component for our console version of Predecessor. We want to prioritize its development to make our game accessible to a larger audience as quickly as possible. We realize that this news may come as a disappointment to some of you, but the strategic decision will ultimately enable us to introduce new features more rapidly in the future. Thank you for your understanding, as always, for being a valued part of the Predecessor community. We look forward to continuing our journey together, delivering the best gaming experience for you all. Robbie. No, I think this sounds good, actually. I mean, first and foremost, we're getting 4 heroes for free. We're getting Morgesh, the 2 more like characters from Paragon that are coming out, which we don't know who they are, and then the original, all for free, because all of those were supposed to be paid. So the original 25 roster for the bundles now turns into a 29 roster for the bundles, which is pretty awesome, if you ask me. I think rushing the UI is probably one of the most important things, especially if it was splitting the workload, right? Like if it was forcing them to do work on both ends of the game, essentially, because they're like creating a future version with the new version, but they're also updating the current version with the current UI. I absolutely think that this was the way to go. Now, I wish they would have been a little bit more specific on saying, like, putting a pause to release the new front end features. I think this is like ranked. I might even need to go back and look at the Season 2 roadmap because I don't exactly remember what's all on it. Let's take a look at it. So I definitely think that, so we're probably going to miss out on, like, ranked hero acquisition is definitely being pushed back because this is like what we were going to get with these new heroes. Oh wait, I was counting phase as the first one. So it's going to be, it's not 29, it's 28, because this is Morgesh. We get a new offlaner and an original, so we're going up to 28, not 29. But obviously competitive nights have been pushed. That won't probably come back for a while. Dynamic ping system improvements may be pushed back. So there's going to be some big things that are definitely getting pushed back. But new UI, like improved UI, is actually probably one of the more important things that they actually need to work on, in my opinion, to give that game that, like, overall feeling of like a completed product. And I think that that's good. We may see less on this front, like more skins and stuff, and like we won't get bans and swaps and draft for a while probably. But all this, like, pushing toward the new UI, I think is actually like a really, really like top tier goal for them. So this doesn't disappoint me at all, and we're getting like 3 more heroes for free, or really 2 more heroes for free. But we got a free one with the new mid laner being Morgesh. We're gonna get a new offlaner, and then we're gonna get their original hero for free. So pretty awesome. I'd say decent update. The transparency is always good, and it definitely for me has felt like they've slowed down a little bit. So yeah, I don't know, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Is this disappointing to you, or is this a good thing? To me, I think it's a mostly good thing, and that's definitely not for me to shill the game. I really want them to do a blog post addressing AFKs and the fact that I think that they are kind of dropping the ball when it comes to AFKs. To me, it feels very obvious that the manual reporting basically does nothing, and like, how can it, right? I don't know how big their team is that can just sit there and focus on AFKs all day, but it is very frustrating, especially when you run into like the same people that AFK like every time you run into them. So not super fun. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, friends, drop a like in the video, subscribe for future Predecessor content, be sure to be kind of one another, tell someone you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.